My name is Darryl Dunn. I'm a functional woodworking artist. Basically, I make art and furniture out of reclaimed wood or whatever wood I find. And I've been doing this for 10 years now. I'm from North Dakota. I was born in North Dakota. My dad was a military, was in the Army. And we moved around quite a bit. Right now, I live in San Antonio, Texas. I moved here in '99. It has a little bit of everywhere that I've been, and it still feels like home. So, puro San Antonio. I do woodwork full time. I've kind of gone back to the old cabinet shop where I learned my craft to kind of keep pursuing my artistic endeavor. But for the last 10 years, it's been on and off, and I'm still at it. Actually, a friend invited me over one day to make a bed out of a shipping pallet. And I thought it was a crazy idea. At the time, Pinterest just came out. That's how long ago this was. Pinterest just came out, and his girlfriend at the time started showing me all these different things that people were making on Pinterest. And I was like, this is what I need to do. This is something that I'm compelled to do. And at the time, in the start, it was very therapeutic for me. I went through a major breakup and at home and depressed and didn't really have any type of outlet for myself. So when I found this, I doubled down even harder on it, and to where I quit my 9 to 5 job. And when they asked me what I was doing, I said I'm going to make furniture. First, I was introduced to the idea, and then when I stepped out on my own to try it, I was building chairs or tables or whatever I needed around the house. And my neighbors would see me in the garage and they'd ask me, hey, can you build this? Oh, I see you're getting better. Can you build me this? And that just snowballed until, you know, friends of friends would ask me to build something. And then when Instagram started picking up, I used that as a way to kind of share my work, and basically that's how it started. Now to this day, I do a lot of custom work. People will show me or tell me an idea of what they want, and a lot of times it's up to me to kind of create something that fits their aesthetic, and also it's fun for me to do. Zero. I had no training, never touched a woodworking tool, and I was used to working in warehouses, so I was used to seeing these shipping pallets all the time, but it never clicked that this wood could be repurposed and creating something else. And so once that light switch turned on, um, it was maximum effort since then. I have not been able to keep down a regular job because I'm addicted to woodworking. Um, it's my life. It really has been just a major change, and probably the most positive change in my life. Going out on a limb and trying something new that I've never done before, but realizing that I excel in it. It's a blessing. No, I have a studio. Basically, it's been real underground the last 10 years, kind of like moving mixtapes. So I'm selling furniture out the back of my truck, or I have different friends who have maybe a secondhand store, thrift store. But a lot has been, you know, through Craigslist when that was safe, and Instagram and Facebook, and that's how I've been able to get most of my work out there. Yes, um, I was a Lego man, so I was real mean with the Legos, and I enjoyed building and kind of creating my own little world out of my Lego pieces. Um, but I didn't draw, I didn't paint, not till uh, in my early 30s that I find an outlet that suited me, that I feel like I was a creative person. I do now. Yeah, I'm all in it now. I didn't think I was an artist in the beginning. I thought I was just a guy making stuff, and I didn't realize that an artist is someone who creates, and that's exactly what I was doing. But it kind of felt phony in the beginning because I wasn't a painter. I didn't have all the qualities that I thought an artist had, and so when Maria said you are an artist, it's just different for you. Um, I started putting two and two together, and I'm surrounded by artists now, and I own up to it. Doing the same thing, still creating, still trying to carve a way for my daughter who's an artist, trying to figure out how to help more artists keep that alive, making sure that art is sustainable for them to make a living. I think that's my ultimate goal is in the future I want to be able to help other artists make art a a viable way of living, viable source of income, and that's my goal. Probably do that and pass the torch on to the next group that are trying to further the same goal. I want to be remembered for being out of the box and carving my own lane through something that is not known to be a predominantly black industry. Um, I make custom furniture that is different from the run of the mill. Every piece is one of a kind, and I want people to know that if they're looking for something that no one else has, that my name will fit in that category. Oh, this is who you go to. This is who you go to. And also to kind of leave breadcrumbs for the next people who want to follow in my footsteps or want to do something similar to what I'm doing. Give them a blueprint on how to move, um, and how to be seen. Learn from your mistakes. Like literally learn from your mistakes. And be mindful because they will come back around again. And so I've been doing this for 10 years, and I've had every issue from not being able to figure out what to charge people to keep my business going, or figuring out material costs, or there's a whole gamut of things that you have to figure out as an artist and as a business owner. And I didn't get a lot of that type of guidance till more recently. But what I would say is find a good editor, someone who can edit your videos. Um, Find a team of people who will allow you to create and who will take a lot of burden off your shoulders in the beginning when you're still trying to figure that out. I think if I had a little bit more of that, I might have been even farther along, but I don't know if I have a good answer for that because I'm still in the middle of it and I feel like I'm just getting started. Like it's been 10 years in, and I feel like I'm just now turning a corner. And so it's still kind of fresh. It's still kind of exciting to me. So I don't know if I'm qualified to give anybody any real advice yet, other than stick with it. If you set your heart on this particular task, uh, you're going to want to see it through. And I knew when I started this was going to be a long, long journey. So I've accepted it, and it's feeling like I'm just getting started.
The program is brought to you by the Kansas City Business Association.